And then it goes from blah, 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 to I'll kill your fucking family.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
And they put the words on the screen, so you're trying to listen. And you're like, I'll kill your fucking. Oh my god, it sounds just like it.
He said
oh my god, there's ghosts.
The ghost said that. He responded with "fuck your father." I see the What It Is podcast with Strolli and Marlee. And we're back.
Yep.
Back at it again.
Back.
You know what I think is really funny? Our intros are like, so how are you doing today?
Yep.
And we record these episodes 3 at a time. So I've asked how you're doing today
Three
times.
Yep.
It's really fun when you give different answers, like it's a different day. I love keeping up that illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it keeps it real believable. Sorry, y'all. This is the last episode in our rotation tonight. I don't know if you can tell.
We're in there.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh,
this is
well.
all episode right now.
Okay, dope.
You think I'm made of time? The fuck?
Yes, I do think you're made of time.
Don't make this theoretical.
Theoretically,
That's not the word I was thinking of. There's another word.
hypothetical,
Hypothetical? No, potential.
mythological,
No, definitely not mythological.
astrological,
Nah, not astrological. You used that word already
cosmological.
today. Cosmological? Yes.
Okay.
That was the one. All those L's.
So what are we talking today about?
We're talking about spooky ghosties, dog.
No, I'm good.
Suck it the fuck.
We'll see you next
up.
time. I'm not.
I
having
promised this to our fans already. I stuck a pin in this in our prior episode. Hopefully
Yep.
that episode airs before this one.
Nope.
How do you guys air the episodes?
Carefully.
Cool. That's the answer I wanted.
I just
Sorry.
there's no rhyme
Yeah.
or reason. It's just arbitrary.
Yeah. I'm really fucking lifting the curtain on our series, but I don't edit a goddamn thing.
I typically just go chronologically because it's easier.
Okay. That makes sense. So, yeah, in our previous episode, I said we're going to put a pin on this paranormal talk.
Yep.
And this is when I unleash the pin and we talk about it.
You pull the pin.
Pull the pin. Thank you, Strolli.
Pull the pin.
Yeah, see, you do have my back.
Yeah, sometimes.
Scary stuff, dude. Not scary. It's not scary stuff.
Scary
Dude, it's just ghosts. It's just ghosts. Do you
Fuck
believe in ghosts?
That's a weird one, right?
Yeah.
So I shouldn't, but I do.
Yeah, Mr. Science Man.
Yeah. There's no evidence to say that ghosts should or could or can exist.
But what is a ghost?
A ghost is a spooky, scary skeleton.
Stop it. We're going to get copyrighted.
I know, right? So, okay. I just want to get this story out of the way because I just want to get out of the way.
Yeah, I want
I
to get your story out
remember
of the way too.
what one of the Dan Brown Da Vinci Code series.
Mhm.
I think it's Angels and Demons. I read that book, and in that book, one of like the big plots is they, which I guess spoilers. I don't think I really
Series
need
is
to say
old
that.
as fuck.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I need to do that. But
I don't
want to
hear
kind of like
single thing,
the
fans.
end, basically. But anywho,
Yeah, Jesus dies.
Damn.
Spoiler alert.
Damn, Jesus, you scary. Like the big thing in that is they're trying to prove the human spirit exists. Like it's
Really?
possible. Yeah.
I don't remember
And
that in a movie.
Eventually it gets to a point again, I don't know if it's Angels and Demons. It could be the other one. I forget what the hell it is. I think it actually is the other one.
They made 3 movies, I believe.
Yeah.
They did
They
the
did 3
series.
books. Yeah, it's 3
Yeah,
books.
they did the
It's
series.
Angels and Demons, Da Vinci Code, and I can't freaking remember the last one. But anyway, the one that I'm talking about, the
Something Inferno? Not Dante's Inferno. It was.
Nope.
I thought it was a Something Inferno.
it's I think it is too.
All right.
Regardless.
Yeah. You talk about your story. I'm
Yeah,
gonna look it up.
you're gonna look it up. Yeah, I know you are. They're trying to prove the human spirit, and the way that they're trying to do that is they have to have somebody who's willing to die while in this super 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 sensitive weight scale thing, for lack of a better term.
Mm-hmm.
And they eventually do that, and they basically prove that like there is a human spirit, because like the
He
guy
weighed less.
the guy dies on the scale, and it's like super super sensitive, so like he lost like a 1/1,000,000th of a gram or something like that, and they were like, "Oh my God, there's your proof. He lost mass, so therefore that's what human spirits are, or whatever."
It's a little goofy.
Yeah,
What
but
if we just like farted and
but-
released his bowels? Because that's what dead people do.
in theory, right? I guess if you could say that, in
Mhm.
theory, that's possible. Like if you can prove,
Spirit weight.
if you can prove that there is a human spirit and it actually leaves the body, and when it leaves the body, there's mass to that, then it's matter.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's matter, then it can exist. That's
Yeah.
the way that I look at ghosts, right? If there's a way to prove that there's
Just
a
fucking
spirit,
weigh inmates on death row.
yeah, I mean, well, you're filling them with
Quantify that weight.
it's
I don't know. This is very not scientific for me.
that's fair. I don't even know why I'm trying to argue it too, because I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with saying that ghosts don't exist. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people that swear that they've seen ghosts.
Inferno.
Is that what it's called? Inferno.
The Da Vinci Code, Angels and Demons, and then Inferno.
Yeah, Inferno. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it was that one. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Spooky, scary
Skeletons.
Yeah. No.
So do ghosts exist or not, Strolli? And if they do, what do you believe ghosts are?
So I'm gonna say no.
Lame.
Yeah.
My
Because
turn.
I hate ghosts.
Yeah. I think ghosts exist.
Okay. Why?
Huh?
Why?
I don't know. For the
How?
same reason that I feel like at some point some deity exists.
That's fair.
Yeah. Like you said, we can't really disprove the existence of ghosts, but what is a ghost? You know.
Spooky, scary.
Just keep doing it.
Yeah, that's
Whole
just
episode.
that's just my response.
Yeah, I mean, is a ghost like a spirit of a person trapped in this realm? Is a ghost like an alternate reality existence that's slowly bleeding into this reality?
Or is a ghost a soul that's stuck in purgatory?
Exactly. Like, what do you
That's
interpret a ghost as?
I think that's like the theological ideal.
Yeah.
Is that it's stuck in purgatory, and that's
Right.
what ghosts are.
But then, like, you think like, oh, demons and ghosts and Ouija boards.
So my thing is, all right, okay, so kind of similarly with like aliens, right? Where we don't have anything, right? We have all of this information that they could have exist, but like now in this realm of technology, there's nothing. Same thing with ghosts, right? Like why is there no concrete evidence of
You've
ghost
never
existence?
watched the Travel Channel during Halloween time, have you?
No, I mean so like
Ghost
that's
hunters do taps. Come on,
so yeah, I've seen them.
definite proof.
Yeah. Yeah, they get this small little audio clip with a and then they like slow it down and adjust it, and then
if
it's
you
like
slow it down,
and
and
then
it
they-
goes from to I'll kill your fucking family.
Yeah.
Like what
and
the
they
fuck?
and they put the words on the screen, so you're trying to listen, and you're like,
Oh,
I'll
it does
kill
sound
your
like-
fucking. Oh my god, it sounds just like it.
He said
Oh my
that-
god, there's ghosts.
The ghost said that. He responded with
Yeah.
"fuck your father."
he, he responded with "fuck around and find out, little bitch."
Please don't eat my asshole, demons. Anyways, I think
Yeah.
ghosts exist, dude. I think the
Yeah.
I like just because it could have been like growing up, but like I definitely feel like I've seen like outlines, like I've seen shadows,
scary
I've seen spooky,
skeletons.
scary skeletons. Yes. Whether they were like, but interpreting them as what they are, like, are they literally like little like Snapchat ghosts running around? Like, what the fuck? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Are they spirits? Are they like energies from alternate realities? Like, I don't fucking know, dude. It could
So-
be. There could be any kind of explanation.
Yeah.
And because I'm not a very religious person, I can't say that though. There's souls trapped in purgatory,
yeah.
and like demons are like evil beings from hell. Like I don't fucking that kind of shit. It gets a little more fluid for me, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like
so,
I might not
No, you're
necessarily believe in like a hell where demons exist and there's like the devil's down there and all this other shit, but I also am not gonna be fucking with a Ouija board anytime soon.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not stupid enough to think that even as a science man to be like, this shit don't exist. Like, nope, I'm cool.
Yeah, dude.
Portals don't need to be opened.
I'm not gonna
around me.
I'm not gonna say Candyman in the mirror 3 times. Fuck that shit.
I don't think that's a ghost thing. I think that's more of just like a. two things are happening. One, nothing happens,
Mm-hmm.
or two, something happens. Both of which I'm completely terrified of.
Yeah.
I don't know which one I'm terrified of more.
Nothing happens being the best case. Something happens being the worst case. I am infinitely more afraid of the worst case. Like, the worst case being a possibility is like, nope,
Yep.
not for me.
Yep. That worst case,
um,
not being able to be 100% say doesn't happen
Yeah.
is the reason why.
Yeah.
There's the smallest chance, and that I'm not taking that.
Contrary to popular belief, I don't want to fuck around and find out. That's not something I want to do today
Yeah.
or fucking ever.
Yeah. It's not that I don't believe in ghosts, because obviously, why would I be afraid of something if I don't believe in it?
Right.
So obviously, I do believe in it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like one of those things where it's like, dude, like, no. You shouldn't exist, but I don't want to know if you do.
You shouldn't exist. I just like with my idea that, human understanding can only ever go so far. So at some point there has to be a deity-like being, whether that be biblical God or just a creature far beyond our understanding that has an understanding, far beyond ours.
Yeah. So my thing is with a lot of the ghost sightings, and you were
Mhm.
saying like, oh, I've seen shapes or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the human brain is so gullible that like it wants to make sense out of everything that it sees.
Mm-hmm.
So if a shape of a person makes more sense than no shape whatsoever,
Yeah.
you're going to see a person, and it's going to make you think that you saw something when in reality you actually didn't.
Right.
You
Although,
know what I mean?
with that being said, like there's times where it's like, if you look at like a pile of clothes in the corner of your room in the middle of the night, and it looks like a person sitting there, you can even making sense that it's a pile of clothes, you can still see like the shape of it, right?
Yeah.
But there's been times where it's like, I'll see a thing when there's nothing there to give me the idea that there was a thing.
Shadows are weird.
Right. Sure.
You ever get those floaties in your eyes?
Yeah, the little squigglies that I can easily
Yeah.
see and identify. Not them.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's my that's my issue with all of these encounters, is that there's a lot of things that can either break down to coincidence or like just not knowing what you see. And I think that the coincidence and not knowing what you see doesn't instinctively mean ghost, right?
Right.
It's the same way for why people like debunk aliens, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same concept. Like just because there is no evidence doesn't mean that it is evidence, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
The for the Boondocks, the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
Right. Exactly.
That being said, fuck you and your logic.
Okay, that's fair.
Just because you can't prove that it was a ghost doesn't mean it wasn't a ghost. Or whatever the fuck. I might have just said the opposite thing the same way, but everybody knows what I meant.
I don't know what you meant, but I'm gonna go with that. I did, but
it's definitely one of those things. Like, yeah, I do kind of agree. Like watching those like ghost hunter shows, it's like, wow, all of this is fake and staged.
Yeah.
It's corny as fuck.
yeah,
But again, at the same time, I'm not gonna fuck around and play with a Ouija board. You
Yeah.
know?
yeah,
Like,
exactly. No,
it's
I'm
that
not,
weird like dual sense of what it is.
Yeah.
It's like it's way more realistic than what people give it credit for. Like
Yep.
there's way more like just real world reasonings and explanations. At the same time, I'm not gonna fuck around and find out.
Yeah, I'm more or less curious on what it is.
Yeah.
Like I'm not necessarily like I don't care if it's a ghost or not. I want to know if it was a ghost or not, or if it wasn't, what was it? Like what is giving you the sensations of,
Like, have you ever had deja vu?
Yeah.
Isn't it weird?
Yeah. It's odd.
Yeah. It's super weird.
Yeah, it's like gross.
Yeah. It's like, oh fuck. I actually get deja vu like, I don't want to say regularly, but pretty often. Like my mom used to tell me that those feelings are basically that like more or less like destiny, like you're on the right track because you're getting the feeling that you've done this before because you're right where you need to be.
Okay. It's nice to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get like vague deja vu. Like I'm like, this feels the same.
Yeah.
Not that like I feel like I've done this before, but then I'm just like, whatever, I don't care.
I get very, very strong feelings of deja vu to the point that I can almost feel like I remember having dreamt of this before.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like not even just a feeling like, oh, this has happened before, I've done this before, but like this is a dream that I've had where I've lived this before. And
Yeah.
that goes along into like my own like kind of feelings of like alternate realities and like more or less like not necessarily time travel, but different realities and different parts,
Dimensions.
different dimensions.
Yep.
Like maybe one reality
Universes.
is 10 years ahead of where we are in this reality. So in that reality, these things have already happened.
Yep.
And those are energies from the different dimensions, different realities bleeding into each other, giving, you know, my different existences those feelings. Shit like that.
Yeah, well, there's no evidence to prove that, so wrong. No, but I do
I was like, fucking hate you, dude.
I do get what you're saying. Like that it's definitely interesting to think about, like, okay, so
Is there more of like a scientific potential for it than a spiritual?
Are ghosts of this world?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And by of this world, I don't mean like, you know, oh, are they actually existing? I mean, like, is the ghost that you're seeing, is that a ghost of somebody who died in this universe, or could it be somebody from a different universe who's literally like, what if when you see ghosts or whatever happens with ghosts, it's actually just like a melding of universes where like they accidentally like touch.
Yeah.
And when they accidentally, I think that's actually string theory. I think that's string theory, actually, what you're kind of getting on. Anywho, when they actually touch, and when they're touching, that's when those crazy things happen.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, it's you can't prove it, but like, for instance, like, you know, demon hauntings, like maybe that's just like the two universes touching, and it's just like an evil person there who just wants to be a dick. You know what I mean? It's just like Joe Schmo around the corner who like likes to, I don't know, punch people in the face.
I don't know. It's a serial killer in another universe. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
So, like, do you think there's such a thing like a soul energy, like quantifiable human spirit?
No.
No?
Not really. I mean, and
I go back and forth on that.
That's strictly because of the fact that it's like I take a very scientific look at it.
I don't think we're that special. Sometimes, like when I go back and forth, it's like that goes my understanding of like, why are we special enough to have a god? You know,
yeah,
like we're just creatures. Is there a doggy god? Is there like a god for every being on this planet? You know, but like for myself, it's like, is the idea of like a human energy, like a spirit for each individual, is that arrogance? Is that human like an understanding of like what makes people who or what they are?
Think about
like an old world understanding.
Think about all of the beings that have ever existed, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we want to go only human beings that have ever existed, the amount of that if they all had spirits, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they all had matter, the weight of the earth would be like probably a shit ton more.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it was minuscule, it would have to be a certain amount of atoms, right?
Right.
And that would have to increase the weight out of all of the people that have died. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems a little far fetched, if you will, to say that there's a like I'm not saying you're wrong or anything like that. I'm just saying like like when you think of it like that, like all of those spirits, and like you would think it would be really heavy, or like where's the matter come from? Where does it go? When does it leave your body? Like
Cotton Eye Joe. Glad I could take that. I'm glad I could make that joke.
Thanks.
But you're welcome. But with that, like, what about like just mass in general, like decomposition? You know, where does any of this go?
To the ground.
To the ground. Just continues. You know. Yeah. The world doesn't weigh with the added weight of every single human
carbon.
being. Yeah. Just decompose. What if something like that, similar like that, happens to the soul energy? You know.
So what does that decompose into? That's the thing. Where does it? Where does it come from? Where does it go?
Where does it come from? Cotton
Kinda
Eye Joe.
Exactly.
Yes.
It all, but that song was about ghosts. Did you know that?
Really?
No.
Fuck,
What the
dude.
fuck? I have no fucking clue.
Learn me something, Strolli. Yeah, dude. There's for me specifically. There's definitely like a more like sciencey part where I do want to understand. I do want to hope that there's an explanation that my human mind can grasp, and it's not just like fantastical or mystical.
Yeah.
At the same time, I also enjoy the idea of that like fantastic,
Well, it's easy.
mystical- Yeah, well, that's rude.
No,
First of all,
no, I don't mean it like that. I mean like it's.
I don't think that's easy
No,
because
no.
that puts into perspective all of what we understand of the world.
I don't necessarily mean easy. I mean it's nice.
Yes.
It's happy.
Y-
It's
Mm.
like because it gives
Not exactly.
it makes you feel like you're immortal. Your life energy will be immortal.
Sure, but I also feel like that would make things like that's not an easy idea.
Maybe that was a bad word.
Yeah.
So-
I know how you're trying
Yeah,
to get
yeah,
to it,
yeah,
but it's
yeah.
like I don't
I don't
think
have the
those,
right word for it.
Yeah, I don't think you can determine that understanding as being a certain thing.
I would
It's just-
I would think that most people would want to think that when you die your soul lives on.
Right, because nobody wants.
Then when you die, that's it.
Yeah.
So that's
I
what
agree.
I think that's what I meant by
Yeah.
easy. Like it's easier to just be like, yeah, my soul lives on. That's great to think about.
Yeah.
It makes me feel better that when I die, I don't just die and that's it.
Yeah, there's a fantastic afterlife there waiting for me
Right,
of some form.
Or even yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
Of
Or
some form.
I die and I wake up in a tub of goo and unplug myself from the machine.
I knew that's where you were going. I just wanted to make sure, you know.
Yeah, that's exactly where it was.
Yeah, tub of goo.
Yeah, gooman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a gooman.
And then I plug myself back in and be like,
Fuck
bring me
this
back
shit.
to 2008.
Yeah, the fucking financial crisis, dude. Come on. The fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, but I was in high school and I didn't have any issues. I didn't have
High
bills
school
to
in
pay.
2008? You weren't in high school in 2008.
The winter of 2008, I was.
Seriously? Oh yeah, you are like 2 years old. Yeah.
Dumb
that,
bitch.
That tracks.
Got him.
Fuck you, dude. I can't do math.
I love you.
No, you don't.
You're right. I really love you.
Oh, thank you. Well, if you did, you wouldn't call my understanding of spirituality nice and easy. You
No,
dick.
I wasn't calling it nice and easy.
You did. It's recorded. Clip it. Put it right here. Edit it so it replays right now.
I will.
Sick. And we're
No,
back.
no. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I just meant like it's yeah.
It's-
I mean
it-
it's nice.
it's
nice
almost
and easy, but
peaceful.
yes, peaceful.
we-
That's the word I wanted.
Because you
Peaceful.
don't really have to deal with the idea of death if you are immortal in the sense that your soul continues.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
I think that's also definitely a part
mean-
of why I go back and forth with it.
You're nice and easy, but your mentality is peaceful.
Nah, I'm fucking easy. You better believe it. Yeah.
Tee-hee.
I don't know. It's part of it is definitely what I was raised with. Part of it is just kind of like I'll never fucking know, dude. I don't think about spirituality or like
Yeah.
religious shit very often.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't.
When I
yeah,
do, when I
don't either.
contemplate these things, it's like there could be a very scientific understanding, or there could be a very spiritual understanding that science will never be able to explain, or that'll.
I wish we could just find out, man. Like that's the one thing that sucks is not knowing. You know.
Well, we won't know till we die. and
Maybe.
that yeah, I was gonna say in that moment
Theoretically,
we'll either know or we won't.
we'll never know.
Yes, we will.
We either will know or we'll.
That's it. We'll either know because there's an afterlife and we're living it,
Yeah.
quote unquote living it, because we'd be dead, or we won't know because we won't know anything because we'll cease to exist because we're dead.
'Cause you're dead.
Because you're dead, bud.
You're done dead there, bud.
Yup. There ain't no spirit guy.
Sorry.
Sorry.
sorry for misleading you the whole time there, bud. There's
Oof.
no spirit up here.
Good thing you lived a really pious life there, guy.
We're so proud of you up here in Canada.
That's the
Where
afterlife.
the fuck did I get up here?
Oof. You weren't very good, guy. That's why you're in Nova Scotia.
Where you shovel snow all day.
Yeah. Should have paid your tithes, bud.
Yeah. You
You'd
don't
ended-
get to watch any hockey either.
You'd ended up in Vancouver. The Lord and Savior Ryan Reynolds.
You leave him alone.
He's our Lord and Savior.
He's my Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
No, I'm ready to be touched by his noodly appendage.
Right, we're pastafarians on this
Yeah.
podcast.
Flying spaghetti monster.
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet him in heaven.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't that be a
Yes.
change?
Can I have a meatball, please?
Meatball, please.
Meatball.
Yeah. I don't know. I like
Yeah.
I like thinking about those kind of things. I like
Yeah.
those ideas. I like the idea of there being ghosties. There being like spirits.
Yeah.
I do. If I'm not forced to tell you what's real and what's fake, I typically do live my life with the understanding that there's probably spirits out there. There's ghosts, there's forces, there's energies that we don't understand or can't comprehend or
sure.
can't measure.
Yeah,
But
for
we
sure.
feel, and to an extent we know are there. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it definitely feels better to think that ghosts exist
I don't think.
because of all of the other things that come with it.
Yeah.
Like when you follow that mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because there's all kinds of there's situations. Because I can't sit here and tell you ghosts don't exist. There's no afterlife. Spirits are bullshit. Because like I said, I'm not gonna.
You kind of want to believe that ghosts actually exist.
Yeah, well, because there's certain things that's I'm not gonna go play with a Ouija board tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say Candyman in a mirror 3 times. I'm not gonna go spend the night in a fucking abandoned mental asylum. There's certain shit that I'm not gonna go do.
Yep.
But
you don't want to fuck around and find out.
Exactly. I'm not gonna. The reason I'm gonna give you is purely there might be ghosts.
Yeah.
There might
There
be
might be ghosts,
there-
and therefore there will not be me.
They will not be happy. They will be very pissy, and
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with that
Yeah, I don't want to upset the cranky ghosts.
alone.
Alone,
Yeah,
especially.
exactly.
So my way of thinking, the reason why I say no is because I would rather be ignorant
Mhm.
than to think of the scary things. I would
Well,
rather
that's
I
because you're a little scaredy boy, and that's
yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
Yeah, I would rather think that I would rather die and it be nothing
Yeah,
than to think that there could be a ghost.
yeah. That explains a lot about your ideas of spirituality, though.
Yeah.
Actually, that informs the fuck out of me
Actually,
right now. I'm understanding you a lot more.
And also because I try and be as real as possible, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Math and science, that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, math ain't
there's
scary.
there's no science to say that ghosts exist. So therefore I'm just fine. That's
Yeah.
just what I'm gonna go with. That's what I'm gonna believe. Now, by no means am I going around and be like, ghosts don't exist and how dare you think that there.
Right.
I'm just like,
to
yeah,
prove they
it's not
don't,
me.
I'm gonna spend the night in an abandoned insane
See,
asylum
I'm
with a
still
Ouija
not
board
gonna do that.
because there's nothing out there.
Because I definitely don't want to fuck around. And find out. That's it.
That's the irrationality.
Yep.
That's that imagination, or there's that your soul sensing that there's an existence beyond ours. Hope you like that.
Next week on the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I don't know. It's scary, but
Yeah.
there's many different sides to it. It's scary when you think about those kind of situations, but comforting when you think about that there might be an afterlife and it might be pretty fucking sick to get to when we die.
Yeah. My thing is, another thing too is that this afterlife that's so coveted and whatnot. There's all these rules for entrance and stuff, and it's like, why can't I live my best life and try and be the best person I can and just still say fuck and shit all the time.
That's with the religious understanding.
Yeah.
Really, the
That's
only entrance the only way the only path to the afterlife is death, and as far as I can tell, we all gonna die someday.
Maybe.
Probably.
In theory.
Right. Until I unplug from the Matrix and plug back in and live another life.
I get out of my goo.
And go right back in.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that reality. I don't choose that one.
Yeah. Fuck the 2021 simulation.
Shit blows.
Yeah. Put me into the 50s.
Jesus. There's no 50s that are good for many people. 1950s? No. 1850s? Surely not.
What about the
1750s?
1550s?
1550s?
Yep.
Fucking horrible.
What happened then?
I don't know. Weren't the Crusades a thing? When did the Crusades happen?
I have no fucking clue.
Wasn't that the dark?
What about
the Dark
the 50s?
Ages? The 50-50s, like the 0050s.
Yeah. 50 AD.
I don't know, dude. Life expectancy was probably like 27.
Dope.
Sucks. Well, you get to the afterlife a lot quicker that way.
Yeah. I'd be dead soon.
They got to fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
We don't have to wait too long to figure it out. Get the answers you need.
Why can't they just tell us?
They're trying. You just won't listen.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I'm not listening at all. The fuck out of here. You can tell me whatever the fuck you can whisper sweet nothings in the mirror. Nope, get the fuck out of here.
Blanket will be over my head, and I will stop breathing.
You know, I feel like you're throwing some shade there.
I'm so glad you told me that, dude.
So you can use it against me in any change you get.
Yes!
That's why you wanted to do this one, just so you could use it more.
Absolutely. They're capitalizing your fears.
So be it. Just you wait.
Yeah, it is what it is, dog.
I don't play to get even. I play to win.
Try it. I don't have fears.
Fuck around and find out, my dude.
It's going to be our branch off podcast. I name dropped the what it is. Fuck around and find out. It's going to be our YouTube channel. That's where we fuck around and find out. Copyright it. Get the URL right now. We're going to have everything locked down before this episode airs anyways. Nobody can steal our ideas.
Too late.
Fuck!
Worst podcast ever.
Great.
Dope.
I think that's a good place to wrap, dude.
You think so?
I think so.
You want to wrap up the spooky, scary skeletons?
Stop it. It's going to get a copyright strike.
No.
Going to get our episodes taken down.
No.
I'm not paying anybody else.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
That was fun to
It was
to
the
watch.
demon inside of me.
Oh, see? Knew it was there.
Look at that.
Yep.
Full circle.
Yep, time for me to go.
All right, guys.
Shit, I fucked around and found out.
In the middle of the outro. God damn it, Marley. This is why we can't have nice things.
Nope. But all right, guys. Thank you so much for listening.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Thank you for tuning in, man.
Yep.
Love you guys.
Likes,
we
comments,
appreciate you guys.
subscribes, do the whole thingy things.
Absolutely, do all the things.
Yep. All right. We love you. We'll see you later.
Smooches.
Bye.